What's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Headshot and thank you for joining us. Today I want to do our first installment of real life guns of Call of Duty, and this idea is not unique to me, but my buddy Texas Plinkin, he does a similar concept where he'll do a variety of weapons in one video, and I want to showcase what these guns look like in the game compared to real life and talk about some of the cool features and why they may be in the game and what makes them really cool in real life. And just a disclaimer, this is made for adults because this is an adult game. I know the kids play it, but it's made for adults. And video games to me have always been a really cool place where I can use the guns in a game, and then when I go to real life, it's just really cool to kind of get that experience from both sides. So I just want to showcase the X16 made by XRK, which is a fake company, in the newest Call of Duty. But basically, it's a Glock 21, a 13-round 45 ACP firearm. This is a Glock 19 Gen 4. The one in the game is a Gen 3 Glock 21. So this one is in 9mm. This one right here is a Gen 5 Glock with a little attachment. I'll talk about that here in a minute. But basically, it's a Glock, okay? And Glock has been around since the 80s, pretty much known as the grandfather of all polymer frame striker-fired pistols. I mean, HK first came out with it, but Glock really perfected it. So just like this P365 and many other companies, all basically have the same idea as a striker-fired polymer frame handgun. Super light, a lot lighter than the old steel frame guns and things like that, and very reliable. So that is one thing, and one reason that they probably put Glock in the game is because of the reliability used throughout the world, and law enforcement agencies and all kinds of people, civilians, everybody. I mean, it's super reliable. Glock reliability is a real thing, and I mean, it's not like they never jam, but they are pretty dang close to being perfect. So that is one of the key features of Glock. Super simple. So a lot of guns, you'll see safeties and you'll see loaded chamber indicators and you'll see this and that. Glock keeps it very simple. You have your slide stop, magazine release, grip, and that's pretty much it. But one thing you'll find with Glock, just like with this Gen 5, so in the game, it's a 45 ACP. The 9mm is not going to recoil nearly as much as what you see in the game. So I'm going to show you some footage of the game version versus the real life footage here on the range. But one thing that's cool about the gun is it comes with pretty shoddy sights, I think, from the factory. In the game, you could see that it actually has night sights, which is a huge upgrade on Glocks, and it's pretty much like the Glock tax. If you buy a Glock and you don't get the night sights from the factory, you're most likely going to upgrade those sights right out of the box. But another thing that's cool about Glock, like let's say there's a company and they only make accessories for one gun. It's going to be Glock because there's so many out there. So this is called the Recover 2020. And basically what this is a stabilizer for a whole lot of Glock pistols. And it's not an SBR. It's not a short barrel rifle. It's simply a stabilizer. So you have this attachment that goes around the gun. You have a stabilizer in the rear. All these guns are safety checked, by the way. So this brace right here, you can put it around your forearm to help stabilize it, or you can shoulder it according to the ATF, but it helps people to shoot their pistols in a safer way. So if you're an older person or sensitive to recoil, this gives you a little bit of stability. You're still using two hands to hold on to the firearm, and you can actually charge this gun just like you do a normal pistol. But point being is that Glock, there are so many accessories, grip modules, lights, and sights, and red dots. Like this one has a Burris Fastfire 3. This is the MOS version, okay? So I can have a red dot on this gun. It's already milled out. You can buy slides that are milled. You can buy so many variations of this gun. So you don't have to have just the basic black version. There's a ton of Glock variations out there. If you want to change the grip module, if you want to change the slide release, the trigger, whatever you want to do, there's a part out there for you, and that's what makes them very cool and very special. The recoil on the gun is fantastic. So just like in the game, you notice that it's very flat shooting. Glocks are known for having a very low bore axis, so you can see that it doesn't sit very high in my hand, and that's because of the way they design the slide and the grip module as well, so I can get my hand very high up on the gun, and that helps to keep that muzzle down, so it's a very flat shooting type of firearm. Carried in law enforcement throughout the world, especially here in the United States. It's one of the most popular gun for law enforcement, again, because of the reliability aspect of this. So the X16, which is the 45 version in the game, it's an awesome gun, and there's many variations. So you can add the extended mags and things like that, which basically changes what version of the gun you're going to get in real life, okay? So whether it be a Glock 34 or whatever the case may be, whenever you make those attachment additions in the game, it's actually changing the variation of the Glock in real life, okay? So I prefer the 9mm because it just does everything I needed to do plus more. But this is our first one because, man, it's such an iconic polymer frame striker fire pistol, and in game it's awesome. In real life it is awesome. And yeah, I use this gun mainly home defense. I actually carry one from time to time, and I love going to the range and shooting these things because they're really awesome. So the X16 or Glock in Call of Duty is our first showcase real life guns of Call of Duty. Let me know what you think about the gun in game, or if you have experience with it in real life, let me know that too. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.